Part 9. Stop procrastinating. This is the solution.
Hey, you. Yeah, you. Stop scrolling. I know exactly what you're thinking right now. I'll start that thing later. I'll just check this one more video. We've all been there. But here's the thing. Later becomes never, and all those I'll do it tomorrow moments pile up until you're staring at a huge mountain of tasks, feeling overwhelmed and wondering where the time went. We've all felt that rush of panic when we realize we've procrastinated way too long. So, let me ask you a simple question. How long are you going to keep putting things off? Because guess what? Procrastination isn't just about being lazy. It's about fear, stress, and avoiding discomfort. But don't worry. I'm not just here to call you out. I've got real solutions, and by the end of this video, you'll know exactly how to stop procrastinating and get stuff done, even when you don't feel like it. Let's dive in. Step 1. Understand why you procrastinate. Before we get into the how, let's talk about the why. Procrastination isn't just about being lazy or lacking motivation. There are deeper reasons behind it. Sometimes it's fear of failure. Other times it's fear of success. Or maybe the task just seems too big and you don't know where to start. Understanding why you procrastinate is key to breaking the cycle. Are you avoiding the discomfort of starting? Do you feel overwhelmed by how much you have to do? Identifying the root cause allows you to tackle it head-on, rather than just trying to will yourself into action. So, take a moment right now to think about your current task. Why are you avoiding it? Is it fear, overwhelm, or just sheer laziness? Identifying it is step 1 in getting over it. Step 2, break tasks into bite-sized chunks. All right, now let's talk strategy. One of the most powerful tricks I can give you is this. Break the task into smaller chunks. Imagine trying to eat an entire pizza in one bite. You'd choke, right? It's the same with big tasks. When you look at something huge, your brain goes into shutdown mode, and that's when procrastination wins. But if you break it down, suddenly it's not so overwhelming. Let's say you need to write a 10-page paper. The thought of writing all that can paralyze you. But what if you just focus on writing 100 words at a time? You can handle 100 words, right? You're not committing to the whole paper at once, just one little chunk. And before you know it, you've finished the whole thing. The trick here is to make the task so small that you can't help but get started. Step 3, use the 2-minute rule. Now here's where it gets really interesting, the 2-minute rule. This rule is simple. If a task takes less than 2 minutes, do it right now. That's it. No excuses. You see, the longer we let tasks sit, the bigger they seem. But if you just knock out those 2-minute tasks right away, you're building momentum, and momentum is key. So when you're procrastinating, ask yourself, can I do this in 2 minutes? If the answer is yes, do it. Get it off your plate. And just like that, you've started. This rule works wonders, especially when you're feeling stuck. Step 4, eliminate distractions. Like a pro, distractions are the silent killers of productivity. We all know how easy it is to get lost in social media, YouTube, or checking your phone for the 5th time in an hour. But here's the thing. If you want to stop procrastinating, you have to actively protect your focus. One simple strategy is to create a distraction-free zone. This could mean putting your phone on Do Not Disturb, closing unnecessary browser tabs, or even using apps like Focus at Will or Forest to keep you in the zone. The more you eliminate distractions, the easier it becomes to focus. You'll be amazed at how much you can get done when you just silence the noise. Step 5. Set a timer and use the Pomodoro technique. Here's a hack you've probably heard of, the Pomodoro technique. Set a timer for 25 minutes. Focus like crazy, then take a 5-minute break. Simple, right? But here's why it works. It tricks your brain into thinking, hey, I only have to work for 25 minutes. That's totally doable. The beauty of the Pomodoro technique is that it creates a sense of urgency while also giving you time to rest. So, after 25 minutes of full focus, you get to relax for a bit. This keeps you energized and motivated to keep going. And let's be real, working for 25 minutes feels way easier than sitting down to work for hours, right? Step 6, find your why and visualize your success. Motivation comes from within, but it's also fueled by something external. To really stop procrastinating, you need to connect with your why. Why do you want to get this task done? Is it to impress your boss? Is it to build something important for your future? Find your deeper reason and use that to power through the tough moments. Also, visualization is powerful. Close your eyes and picture yourself finishing the task. Imagine the sense of relief and accomplishment you'll feel. How does it feel to cross that finish line? This positive mental image can be the push you need to start working, even when you don't feel like it. Step 7, reward yourself and celebrate small wins. Here's the fun part, rewarding yourself. One of the biggest reasons we procrastinate is because the rewards of completing a task feel too far away. But if you add in small rewards along the way, it's like a mini celebration every time you hit a milestone. For example, after you write the first 500 words of your paper, treat yourself to a snack or a 10-minute break to scroll through social media. These small rewards trigger positive emotions and make the process of working more enjoyable. Just make sure your rewards don't derail your progress. A 5-minute scroll can turn into 30 minutes if you're not careful. Step 8, get accountability and stay consistent. Lastly, here's a tip that will help you stick with it. Accountability. Tell someone about your goals, whether it's a friend, family member, or even a social media post. Having someone check in with you can work wonders for your motivation. And when you have to report on your progress, you're more likely to follow through. Consistency is the key to building momentum. If you stay consistent, even if you only work for 25 minutes a day, you'll find that the task becomes less daunting and more achievable over time. Now, let me ask you, what's one thing you've been procrastinating on? Come on, you know the one. That email you haven't responded to, that project you've been avoiding, or maybe it's a goal you keep pushing off into next week, next month, or even next year. Imagine how good it'll feel when it's finally done. Not next week, not tomorrow, but today. Procrastination isn't just about lost time. It's about the weight it puts on your shoulders. Think about it. Every task you avoid doesn't just disappear. It sits there, taking up space in your mind, draining your energy, and keeping you stuck. But the moment you take action, even if it's the smallest step, you'll feel that weight start to lift. And isn't that what we all want? To feel lighter, freer, and more in control? And here's the beautiful thing about action. It builds momentum. The first step leads to the second, and before you know it, you're on a roll. That sense of accomplishment, that's addictive. And the more you do, the more you realize that you're capable of so much more than you ever thought. Now, I know what some of you might be thinking, but what if I fail? Guess what? Failure is just part of the process. The real failure is not starting. When you try, even if it's messy, even if it's not perfect, you're still miles ahead of the person who did nothing. Progress beats perfection every single time. And let's not forget, you don't have to do this alone. If you need accountability, reach out to someone you trust. Share your goals with a friend, family member, or even a supportive online community. Tell someone, hey, I'm tackling this today, and I need you to hold me to it. Trust me, knowing someone's checking in with you makes a world of difference. So, what's next? Here's your challenge. Don't just watch this video and move on to the next one. Take what you've learned today and put it into action. Pick one strategy, just one, and use it on the very next task you've been avoiding. Maybe it's setting a timer or breaking it into smaller steps, or even just opening that scary email you've been dodging. Whatever it is, start now. Because the best time to start was yesterday. The second best time, right now. And let me leave you with this. You don't need to be perfect. You don't need to have everything figured out. All you need to do is take the first step, and then the next, and then the next. Success isn't built in a day. It's built in the tiny, consistent actions you take every single day. And you, my friend, have everything it takes to make it happen. Thank you so much for sticking around till the end. If this video helped you even a little, do me a favor. Share it with someone else who needs a little push to stop procrastinating and start living their best life. Let's spread the momentum together. And hey, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications. I've got more tips and strategies coming your way to help you level up your productivity and crush your goals. Now go out there and get started, because your future self, they're counting on you.